I have a perfect orange and a perfect knife. And what I want to do is position both of these three objects in a way that it looks like they're going to work for this animation that I want to create. So the first thing I'm going to do is select this orange on my layers panel and then go to my 3D panel. In the 3D panel, I'm going to select scene, and I'm going to make the size of the orange much smaller. So if I use this tool from my 3D tools at the top, I'm going to be able to drag down and make that orange a little bit more the size that I want. The next thing I want to do is go up to where it says 3D at the top of my screen and select Snap Object to Ground Plane. That's going to make sure that my orange looks like it's on top of that surface. And by the way, you can find an image of some sort of a board or a table on Google. So just make sure that you're going to find a nice size image so it doesn't end up looking blurry. So if I select this orange front, this is one of the layers that I have within this 3D element. And then I can hold down my shift key and select the other layer, which is the second side. I have a front and then I have a back. You'll notice that when I do that, it sort of shows you the both halves with this block that kind of that you're able to see here. So when I do that, I can go ahead and use my rotation tool, and then I can go and spin that around. And what I want is for my orange to sort of be positioned in kind of a 3/4 view to us. You'll notice that that's working because you'll have sort of this elliptical shape that is here, and it looks like there's these two blocks that are kind of side by side. I want to be able to see where that line meets, right, where both of those pieces meet. So you want to be able to turn that over that way. So let's go ahead and work with our knife now. If I look at my knife in the layers panel, I'm also going to go ahead and spin that using the same rotate tool and put it in a position that looks like it might be going through that orange in a kind of a 3/4 of a view. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of spin that over a little bit. And now that sort of looks like in the position that I want to have right here. I'm going to go ahead and just make that just a bit bigger because I want to make sure that the knife looks like it's going through this orange. So I can also use one of these other tools, like this cross looking tool here, so I can kind of position it back and forth a little bit. And this is where I want my knife to be. But let's go ahead and put it down as if it was going to go through this orange. And now that we have our both of the pieces in place, we can go ahead and start to make it seem like the knife is actually going through the orange. So in the next video, we'll go ahead and make the necessary arrangements to do that.